Hello everyone and welcome back to Lazi-Low Collectibles and welcome back to a brand new video. This week on the turntable we have this Mercedes by Corgi toys. So let's take it off the roundabout and let's see what we can do with this one. Let's take a closer look of this week's restoration, and what we have today is a Corgi toys Mercedes Benz 220 SE Coupe. Looks nice. I think this color is really nice on this Mercedes. We got spare tire as well. I didn't see that before. So that looks, I like that really. It's got a spare tire. But the hubs are different on that one. I think, yeah, when I put this back, I will turn that around. So I'm going to have this hub to facing forward. Yeah, pretty good. Little details will be painted on this one. That tail light. The bumpers are casted to the car and the grille as well. I think there was a little Mercedes emblem here. I'm not going to bother about that because they are very fragile. Windscreen looks good. I just have to work on it. I will clean it up and I will put it into the floor polish. Apart from that, no opening features apart from the boot, so that's pretty good, and it's a gorgeous car. We got two rivets, no, just two rivets. That is a bit weird in there, but I guess it has to be like that to be able to hold that. So when I put the rivet in, if I can, I'm not sure if I can put a rivet here, we'll see. Definitely I'll put a rivet into the front. Yeah, that wheel, as you can see, is cracked. You see there is a crack, and there's another one. There's a crack there as well. So anyway, I'm gonna put new tires on this one. So I will take this apart and I will come back and I'll show you how does it look inside and how to take this apart. Let's see if the Mercedes comes apart. Actually, I did reel the front rivet out. I didn't go too deep with the one at the back because I think if I will lift this up here, let's see if I can, then actually that might just slide off. So let's see if I can slide it. Not sure. Yes, I can. So I think I'm not going to touch that rivet. It will have the paint anyway. And then I can just slide this back onto. You see? It's like a little... So yeah. So that's actually good. I feel sorry now that I touched it, but I didn't go too deep. How to show you? I didn't go too deep, so it's still got plenty of material. I will fire that off nicely, and yeah, that's a good news. That's good news. So let's see what we can do with these. Yeah, this could come off, so as this, but as you know, I don't like to touch this bar too much because once they bend, they are bent, and this one anyway, you cannot push. They force them together. So what I'm gonna do is I will see which end is thinner. This one, I will fire that off and I will remove the hubs. So, and then it will go into the paint stripper. So let's see the chassis itself. So this is our spare tire, because we which I think, yeah, it's the same size. So what I'm going to do is when I put the spare tire back, I'm going to put it as this, so we can see the same rim as the one on the car. Yeah, so the bonnet sits here, as you can see. It sits there in that there, so that comes off easy. And then we got the regular thin Corgi interior. This one looks nice. It's actually a bit more yellow than it is on the camera. It's got a little hole there, but I don't mind. I will clean this up nicely. and that will stay. And thank God this window isn't riveted as well. You got the rivet, you got the hole, but I think they didn't bother to press it, because normally what happens is when they riveting the windscreen, it cracks. It's because the pressure. Anyway, this is the windscreen. It's got a little bit scratches in there, as you can see, but it's okay. I tried to work that off. Apart from that, looks pretty good. And this is our car. This is the chassis. So what I'm going to do is I will put one rivet in here, and that one I'll leave as it is. So yeah, pretty good. Apart from that, the chassis is in a good order. So paint stripping, come on, paint stripping with the lid, and I will take the hubs off, and this will go into the paint stripper as well. Apart from that, it's not too many bits and pieces for this car, so that's pretty good. Not many video clips in this video. When I was thinking that I'm going to start recording what I'm doing, I was actually switching off the camera, so all what I had filmed is actually me talking and putting stuff away and stuff like that. So I've got only this one where I actually explained to you that I painted the car. So first time white was great, and then I cleared the car and detailed the car, and then I realized I left a lot of casting lines. So I was thinking what to do, start again, which I didn't want it to do. So I was thinking, if I'm carefully just touching it up with a little bit the file and the sandpaper, I might be just able to touch it up and spray again, and in that way I didn't have to do again. And this is what I've done. And yeah, it's not perfect obviously, because you can't match the perfect same paint with your brush, but it's okay. We have assembly time with the Mercedes. There is one more part missing, which is the boot lid. So it's there. So done nothing with the interior, just cleaned it up. The windscreen has been refurbished, and I think it turned out nice. I have refurbished the base as well. I normally put this, it's just a primer, and I clear the primer. This is what I normally do with the Corgi Toys cars, and this is the spare wheel which goes there. And I've got the boot lid, the little rivet, and I've got the car itself, which has been detailed. And I had a little extra casting line in there, which I removed. It's not perfect, but it was really bad. I don't know how did I miss that. So I'm going to put this together very carefully, and then I will put the small rivet in. I will have a tweezers here, and hopefully it's going to turn out nice. So let's put the windscreen in first, which is there. Actually, let's put the boot lid in first, because that has to sit right here, and then I can close this up. I can close this up like that, and then I will put the windscreen in, and the windscreen actually gonna hold that boot lid in. Got the interior, and finally the base, which I will slide in there, and then it just sits on the front, which it doesn't yet. So that's gonna be like that, and I will put the rivet in, and I will come with the turntable. So on the turntable, the car before restoration, so this is what we started with. Chip paint, cracked tires, scratched windscreen, and not much details. And this is what we ended up with. I changed the color, cleaned up the hubs, new tires, refurbished windscreen, some added details, and I'm really happy how this car turned out after my restoration. I hope you did enjoy the Mercedes on the turntable. I think it turned out nice. And I did put the spare tire there, where it has to be. And the boot lid actually shuts and opens perfectly. It's got a little bit tension, but it's just perfect. It will not flip open or close. So it's really good. I'm glad with that. And I have all the details done. The windscreen is done. Tires, nice. And I've got the rivet nicely sitting there, and that is sliding there. So I do hope that you liked this one. It's a fantastic roller and it's a beautiful car, I think. So thank you for joining me for this video, guys. I hope you did enjoy this Mercedes on the turntable. So if yes, please give me a thumbs up. Also subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, and please give me a like as well, and comment down below what do you think of this restoration. So have a nice Friday, guys. Have a great weekend, and see you next week with another one. Cheers, guys. Take care and bye bye now.